Horror movies have always been my favorite. I like to sit back and get spooked. I feel like horror movies are the most entertaining for me and always has been. Well, not always. I used to turn my head and hide from the TV whenever the Conjuring commercials would come on in like whatever year that was. Hey man, not all of us are born badasses, alright? Some of us had to learn. With me being a fan of horror movies, I feel like the majority of Netflix has been viewed by me. I used to main Netflix, especially in high school, so I've been around the block. Even though I've seen a lot of them, that's not all of them. I've heard a lot of people talk about today's movie. I don't remember if it was good or bad, but I do know people have seen it. So I figured, hey, let's give it a shot and see what all the mess is about. This has gotta go. Of course, I'm talking about the Terrifier. Woo! I've seen people like Wendigoon, papamewk, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Gigi has brought it up. I'm not 1000% sure, but I'm pretty sure he has. I've never seen it, so I feel like getting that feat in my arsenal is a good plus. I don't believe in watching reviews or looking at reviews before I watch a movie. I feel like that kind of spoils my first watch. So yeah, I'm going completely blind. Let's go watch the Terrifier.
Looks like I left my tab open last night after watching my favorite YouTube channel, BabieMook. Did you know that subscribers get reminded every time Mook posts a new video? Well, I did. That's because I'm subscribed. And man, is it sweet. Well, it was nice chatting, but I'm gonna get back to watching my favorite YouTube channel.
Before we talk about the movie, let's drop some knowledge. The Terrifier was made in 2016 by director Damien Leone. I think I got that name right? I'm not too sure. This project was funded on Indiegogo by fans of Leone's past 2 short films who also featured the same antagonist as the one from The Terrifier. Producer, actor, and director Phil Falcone funded the remaining cost of the project in return for a producer credit, which was finalized and they began filming. In 2016, the film was shown at festivals, Telluride, and Horror Channel Fright Fest. I think I got the Telluride one right. I don't really know how to say it. Then later it was shown in 700 theaters under the presentation of Dread Central in 2018. Now, I will finally consume it in 2023. Better late than never.
So we start off with Art the Clown, the main antagonist for this movie. He's watching an interview on a rinky-dinky TV about a girl who has a deformed face, which he created. She talks about the killer being Art and how he's dead, and she's happy that he's dead. But clearly, he is not. The interviewer is a dickhead. We get that vibe straight away. She's on the phone with her husband or her boyfriend, I don't remember, and she's talking about how ugly her guest was and that she was scared that she was going to attack her.
I was gonna gag at one point.
Nice. Nice. She keeps on hearing a noise behind her during all this, and she goes to check it out, to which she finds nothing behind her, and obviously I am lying. The girl that was getting interviewed is in there ready to gauge her eyes out. After that, we get a look at our main character, Tara, and her friend, Dawn. Well, main character for now. We'll get into that later. Both are very drunk and hungry. They decide to get a pizza, and Dawn insists on driving, but she is very drunk, and that does not fly well with Tara, which I don't know why. Kind of lame, honestly. Dawn seems fine to drive.
I'm fine.
Joking, of course. While they're having this kerfuffle, we see Art, Pennywise x Laughing Jack collab. Dawn shouts out that Tara wants his number, which makes Tara apologize for her drunk friend's actions. When this happens...
I'm sorry, she's drunk.
Art pulls the good old Harry Osborn, now you see me, now you don't trick. Well, minus the bus. There's no bus.
How'd you like that, Spidey?
We arrive at the pizza place, yay!
That was the longest piss I've ever taken.
Pizza time. The vibes here are right. Music blasting, pizza's cooking, feeling tipsy. We good. You know, I like Tara in this movie. I don't think she's that bad. But sometimes her line delivery makes me cringe.
This guy wants me to meet him at his apartment right now.
What a shocker.
I told him I would.
What?
I'm kidding. I have a little more self-respect than that.
If you only had a brain. I've been wanting to use that one all night.
Not a big deal, I'm just letting you guys know my experience with the movie. Like, I get what you're going for, and I get that it's just not a good script. But she plays the script too well. Like, I feel like I'm watching exactly how the director wanted it, and that's not good. And it doesn't come off like a natural 21 to 25-year-old sentence. Plus, it didn't even really make sense. She brought up how she wasn't gonna go to this guy's apartment, meaning she is doing the better option of the two that she had. Does she go to the apartment, or does she not? She chooses not to, so what you yapping about, kid? After Tara is done roasting Dawn to a crisp, we get a visitor. I'm just joking, it's art, baby. In the flesh. It's also Halloween, by the way. Forgot to say that.
I'll be right with you, buddy. You gotta see the shape of this fucking guy that just walked in.
Tara and Art are having, I think, a moment.
Seriously, I want to leave.
He's just being a little goofy, nothing harmless.
What, did you think he was gonna hack me up into little pieces or something?
Art gives Tara a ring. Lucky. Then he goes to destroy the shitter. After that, he gets thrown out. Must have went too crazy. After they eat some mid-pizza, they go to the whip to find out that a tire has been slashed. So what do you do in this situation? Tire's fucked, you're in the middle of the road, you got nothing, you're out in the open, it's Halloween night, you're trying to get home, you're drunk. What do? We get introduced to Tara's sister, Victoria. They call Victoria for some help. Well, I was about to start writing my poetry, but I suppose I can lend a hand. I'm just joking. Victoria was studying because she has a test in the morning, but she pulls through anyway. Shout out Victoria. She gets the short end of the stick in the show. Who was the default character in Minecraft? I forgot. Steve! That's right, the name always slips my mind. We finally get our first reason not to like Art the Clown, because as of now, he's kinda badass. He murdered, what's the owner guy's name? Steve! He turned Steve's head into a jack-o'-lantern, which is pretty cool because earlier we saw like a shot of a jack-o'-lantern on the bar, and then his head got turned to the jack-o'-lantern. Cool little touch. I can appreciate that. After that, he then chops off Ramon's hand, finishes off Ramon. No, not that finish. There we go. Tara needs to go take a piss, so she goes and asks this fella if she can use the restroom. At first, he was hesitant, but then he lets it slide.
Friend of yours? We
find out that bro is a pest control worker, or exterminator. Same difference. Can't leave that in. All the pest control / exterminator group is gonna come for me. The building is infested with rats, so that's what he's there for. He's getting rid of the rats. Rats! Which Tara is not fond of this. She appears to not like rats, and this doesn't come up again in the story. It's just a little thing that she didn't like rats. You would think that, like, you know, she would get like in a trap or something, and there's like hella rats in there, and it's like a whole part of the shtick, but no, doesn't come up again. There's like one scene where she reaches for something, and there's like a rat there, but that's about all we get. The bathroom is super clean, as you can see, so Tara is ready to let it rip. Dawn hears on the radio about the clown that killed 2 people at the pizza shop, so she's like, wait, that crazy clown at the pizza shop we just went to?
No way.
No. The clown that we met wasn't crazy. Besides, they say he was in black and white. Our clown was in red, and what the? It can't be! Tara finishes her potty break and she comes back to the car, but she looks awfully a lot like the clown that we saw. And wait a minute, that's not Tara, is it? Turns out it was not Tara, and she was inside all along. And you could say Dawn met her maker. Yeah. Oh yeah. She hears something that sounds awfully like a lot of tires stacked up in a back room with a shopping cart in it full of stuff.
Figures.
Must have been a good guess. Then we get our introduction to Cat Lady.
You don't have to say a word. Your eyes tell me everything.
Did she even have a cat? I don't even think she had a cat. Cat. This lady has a child who is a doll, and she believes that Tara is a neighbor. This never gets explained. It's just a thing that happens in it. It never gets explained. Yeah, she's just in here.
Damn, bitch, you live like this?
Tara says that she has to pay the landlord, and she dips. W save. I actually like this next scare. I like it. I'll give it a thumbs up for it. Too bad we have to sit through a boring hiding scene that feels like it goes on for way too long, leading up to her getting stabbed in the leg a couple times. Don't worry, Tara is like damn near invincible in this show, so she's good. Art gets a killer grip, no pun intended, on Tara's neck. She finds a knife scalpel thing and stabs him once and figures, that'll do the trick, and she skedaddles away. Like Scoob, we definitely have to get out of here. She enters a Mary Jane mission and she gets away. Tara then finds the exterminator, but oh no! We forgot about this scene. So he can't hear anything. It's a Raycon commercial. So, this is where shit gets a little bit weird. This is whenever I found out that I was watching a censored version of this. I bought the movie, but I must have accidentally bought the wrong one or something. But, so yeah, I didn't actually get to see the kills, but I understand what happens. That one's on me. I'll take that one. So yeah, there's some weird cuts in it sometimes, but she gets juiced. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that was steroids. So the rest of the movie, she's fucking jacked. Imagine. Anyways, she gets duct taped in this chair. I've never tried it, but duct tape, man, really? Is it really that hard? I feel like I could. You know what I mean? Listen, if Superman can break out of kryptonite, I think I got duct tape. He chooses to spare Tara, but unfortunately, somebody did not get the same outcome. It's Dawn. No. I know, she was cut out to be the perfect final girl, but unfortunately, she got.
What? Did you think he was gonna hack me up into little pieces or something?
So Tara finally gets away and stabs Art in the spine, which doesn't affect him at all.
Is that dick good?
Yes, kid. Tara hit him in the head. Damn! The headache after that? She hits him in the head a couple more times and then he gets down, clearly hurt. Maybe we won? Maybe credits are about to roll? Dude, where's the fun in that? That's just OP. Nah, that looks like a cat. Cat lady checks out, I guess. I guess, man. Tara gets shot again, and she dies. Which kind of sucks, because I kind of like Tara. I wish she got to be the final girl and lived to tell the tale, but unfortunately, Art had to be a little biatch. She has a bullet hole in her cheek. Now, I'm not no gun expert, all right? I'm gonna shoot you straight. I'm not no gun expert. But, like, wouldn't that take very least a chunk out of your face? I mean, I've never been shot in the face, but, I mean, it's gotta be a little bit more damage than that. Whatever. Honestly, I'm Team Tara, so I'll let it slide. Victoria pulls up. Art tricks her, grabs the phone, and he texts her like, go to the back. Go to the back of the building. And during this, Art is looking opium as fuck. Tara gets finished. Again, for good this time, I think. At first she was just cracked. Now she's actually done for. But oh no, Cat Lady, I'm not calling her Cat Lady. I'm calling her Mom from now on. Cat Lady just doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna call her Mom from now on. Mom sees this and she's shocked. She goes and finds the exterminator guy who has just been walking around this building. I guess he hasn't seen any blood ever or any like clues. Anyways, she goes and finds him. She goes and tells him what's been going on. And this is how that goes.
Can you help me, please?
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
You have to come with me now. There's a dead woman in your basement.
What?
Yes, dead, all dead. He's killing them, one by one, like cows.
Look, lady, if you don't go away right now, I'm gonna call the cops.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. You need to call the police right away because he's right downstairs and he's probably going to kill you too if you don't get someone down here right away.
What are you talking?
The clown with the white face and the little black hat. He thinks what he's doing is funny because he's laughing. But I know it's not funny because they're all dead.
Get the hell away from me.
I'm telling you, he knows I know. And he's gonna try and kill me before he kills you.
Don't
Come
touch.
on.
Don't.
Help me! Please, help me!
Away from me.
Maybe don't scream at him and walk towards him like you're gonna deck him in the face or something. I get it, she's scared, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. Little bit of a creepy vibe. I'd be scared too. The exterminator gets bonked in the head and assumingly dies. The exterminator's boss is coming because they were on the phone and then he drops his phone, so obviously he's not talking anymore because he just got boing. So the boss is on the way, which means more people for Art to kill. We find out that the baby is now missing. She's terrified, so she goes looking for her baby. Victoria is now inside looking around for any clues because she's like, what's going on? Where's gang? What? Mom goes into whatever the hell this room is. Beats the dog shit out of me. And she finds Art with the baby.
It's an O!
Obviously he'd be in there. I know Art, he used to love this room. She pretty much tries to comfort Art and convince him that he has a good side to him and he's not all big and bad and a murderer. And he starts... Hey, we're just gonna roll with it. Boss man rolls up and Victoria finds what I assume is Dawn. I can't see because rated G version. Rated G version. And then she goes looking for Tara in this room. Tara's in there and she is with Mom. Mom got caught. For a split second, I kind of thought that this was gonna take like a Jason turn, like it was gonna be like, kill it for mama, but it didn't. I think she got gutted and scalped, I think. And scalping, bleh, that was gross. It looked good. At least the like top of the head, it looked pretty gruesome, but obviously I didn't see the rest. But yeah, scalping, not a fan of that, that's for sure. Then we get this. That's not Tara, that's Art the clown. I also love the shot after she gets away. I just think it's like so creepy and it's like good. It's not like a stupid like jump scare where it's like, Victoria is doing an impression of an Outlast hiding sequence, and then we get a typical peeking through the whole scene. And I don't know if this is also edited, I'm not too sure, but it definitely looks jank. Just take a look. Yeah, I don't know. Boss man lays on the horn, expecting exterminator guy to come outside and let him in.
Yo, Mike!
I don't know why he don't just use another door.
Every fucking door in this place is locked.
All right. He goes inside and investigate and he finds blood. Blood, I found you. Luckily, he looks with his entire body facing down so he can't see what's in front of him, because if he didn't do that, then we wouldn't get this scene. Ugh, crud. He's right behind me, isn't he? Victoria gets out of the like crate locker she was in and she lurks around till she finds Art on a tricycle. Wow, nice job, Art. Tricycles are definitely Jigsaw thing, but think of your own shit, okay? Then we get some boring lurking around scene. until Art pulls up again. He puts some saran wrap on her face, which goes on way too long until she just finally peels it off. Art is stunned because he's pissed that she destroyed his perfectly good saran wrap, and he kind of does like a Mortal Kombat like waiting to get fatality'd. Victoria finds a convenient bolt on the floor, which happens a lot in this movie actually. Screw, bolt, sharp object, who cares? And she stabs his foot. She drops down into the weird tunnel room and she finds out that the exterminator guy is still alive. Victoria finds Tara dead, and Tara has a sign that says circus, and I don't really get this touch other than like the fact that like Art is a clown and circus, I guess, like circus clown. I guess I'm missing something, I don't know. Art starts hitting her with this mace thing until I heard someone needed exterminated. Exterminator guy literally got hit in the head with a hammer, and he looks like he just fell down and scraped his head on a rock.
What is this shit?
And you're also not gonna finish off Art? Is this like does no one want to get this shit over with? I mean, I know it's a movie, but like, come on, man. Like, that's just like, that's lame. That's cheap. And stay down, punk. Exterminator sits Victoria down as they call 911, and she's very obviously traumatized and in shock. Cops are on the way, and they head towards the exterminator guy's truck to go to the hospital. They choose to do this instead of just sit, board up the doors or something and wait for the cops to show up, but hey man, I get it. They're probably scared. Art has installed locks on the door, so they try to find a way out until Art returns. He finishes the exterminator off, and Victoria finds a convenient pipe once again. She has amazing luck. Victoria begins to collect mats before Art reaches her. And then the lock finally budges. Art gets a hold of her and they get into a tussling match. I guess Victoria now has another screw or some sort of sharp object. I don't remember when she picked this up, but she has it in her inventory. I thought at first she punched him, like just like punched him like this with her like thumb sticking out or something, and that's how he reacted, but I guess not. She gets free and Art is, you know, still alive and unaffected per usual. Victoria finds a opening to somewhere apparently she should not be, but the door looks pretty sturdy, so, oh, never mind, it's made of wood. Good. She's pretty worn out after all this tussling, so she sits down and takes a breather right before she gets out of the reach for, you know, any attackers. And she gets caught once again. Art pulls out his gun again and, oh, just kidding, it's a cute little horn. What a guy. The cops come and Art runs away, and by running away, I mean running to his truck and running over Victoria. He hits his little dancey dance and celebrates. He starts eating her face and the cops tell him to put his hands up. He doesn't do this and they never shoot him. Not even with a taser, they just let him rock. I get that they may be scared to do so, but he killed so many people, you might as well just like, just end the guy. Just end the guy, man. Art pulls out a gun and he ends himself. All the dead bodies are in body bags and they're rolling them into the doctor's office. I don't know if this is not supposed to be the same hallway from before, but like, it very obviously is, right? Like, I'm not tripping. Like, this very obviously is the same hallway. Right? If not, then why is this doctor operating out of a dungeon, right? They tell him about the murders Art committed and tell him that Art is also in the bag. He says that he's gonna need some more coffee because it's gonna be a long night. And he requests the police to get him some breakfast, bacon included. Oh, what was in that coffee? How is Art still alive? How is Art still alive, man? Whatever. Whatever you say. We transition to 1 year later, and you notice anybody familiar?
Right? Absolutely. Good spirits. She'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, take care of yourself, Victoria. I'll see you in a couple of months.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
What do you say, kiddo? You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, and good luck with your interview tomorrow.
This makes me sad. I don't really like this. Victoria didn't deserve any of this shit, man. She really didn't. She just comes to help and she gets the worst out of all of them. Dawn maybe got what she had coming for her, but not Victoria. So that was Terrifier. My opinion, I liked it. I think it's fun and like just dumb enough to not be necessarily bad. I think it's like almost like a funny bad, if that makes sense. Like you can yell at the screen with your friends while y'all are watching it and drinking or whatever you and your guys' friends do. It's like classic slasher vibes, you know? Nothing too crazy. I liked it. It had some actually creepy moments in it too. Nothing that's gonna make me stay up at night, but they had some like cool little shots. I give this movie like 6.7. I give this like 6.7 injuries that don't affect anybody out of 10. With doing research on this movie, I learned that there's actually a second movie and I believe a third coming out. So if you guys want me to watch any of those, you know, let me know in the comment section. You already know what to do. Sub up, comment, like, all the good stuff. It goes to a good cause and it's free. Thank you for watching and goodbye.